That's crazy. Here again by St. Thomas Parish Church. Again, which is the Ark Charles St. Thomas. It was built in 1836. And it is also along Highway 2A. Highway 2A can best be referred to as the Ronamap Highway. And it starts, Highway 2A starts from by Warrens to the western end of Warrens by Simpson Motors, all the way up through Redmond's Village by Costules, all the way up to Bagatelle, and all up to St. Thomas Parish Church at Archall, all down through St. James by Port Vale Factory, Port Vale Sugar Factory, and Westmoreland and Upper Carleton, and then it will end up mile and a quarter in St. Peter, which is to the north of the island. So this is St. Thomas Parish Church here. Opposite St. Thomas Parish Church would be the St. Thomas substation for the Barbados Light and Power. Yeah. St. Thomas substation for the Barbados Light and Power. They have their substation at St. Thomas, opposite St. Thomas Church. And outside of the church will be the largest roundabout on the island, which is the Lawrence Johnson roundabout. The Lawrence Johnson roundabout is the largest roundabout in Barbados, named after Lawrence Johnson. And yeah. Yes, guys. St. Thomas is in the center of the island, along with the parish of St. George. So there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes, but this part of St. Thomas is close to St. James, which is to the northwestern part of the island, with Old Town and Port Vale Sugar Factory, both which is in St. James. Yeah. So Port Vale Sugar Factory is 1 minute away from St. James Parish, St. Thomas Parish Church. Port Vale is the only working sugar factory in Barbados, and it is in the parish of St. James, just off Highway 2A, in a place called Blowers, Blowers. And the left turn at the roundabout will take you down to St. Thomas, back to St. James, Port Town, St. James, via Seaview and Lascelles Hill. And then it will take you down to the West Coast, which is in Old Town, St. James, and back to and it will take you back to the West Coast. East now, which is the right turn now, will take you back to Rock Hall, which was the first freedom village in Barbados, where the slaves settled after slavery in 1838. So Rock Hall is another historic park. And we are in close proximity to Mount Hillaby, which is the highest point in Barbados as well. Mount Hillaby is 1,116 feet, and it overlooks the Scotland district of Barbados. And this will lead back to Warrens and back to Highway 2A via Bagatelle, Redmond's Village, Costules, and the new fire station at Archall. So this is this is a secondary route to the north and west of the island. Many people use this route to get to the north or west of the island, more so than having to use the West Coast Road, which is Highway 1. Many people use this road to get around. Yeah. Many people use this road to get to the north and west of the island. So in the West Coast, which is Highway 1, the road that would take you to Old Town would be referred to as the Lower Road, Highway 1, or simply the West Coast. So once upon a time, all here used to be sugarcane. Before it was a highway, it used to be sugarcane. And a narrow road. The road wasn't this way, there was a sugarcane. It was sugarcane field. Until the 90s, when we had a group of companies took out that, carry on that project. And this sidewalk here, this pavement, was just an ordinary road. And where this church wall is, it used to be all out in the road where the pavement is now. So the area came a long way. And up here was always a deserted road with no houses, no street light. Just canes on both sides. So the funeral is over now and everyone is gone. So I will soon take a walk through the churchyard. But the road is well traveled now since it is a highway. So we have lots of family that are buried here at St. Thomas. I still have one or two relatives that attend church there. I also had an aunt that was married there as well at St. Thomas Church. Thomas Parish Church. Now we are in close proximity to the dump, which is at Mangrove Landfill. The dump, which is known as Mangrove Landfill. At times you can smell the stench all out here. You can smell the stench from the dump. All the traffic has died down now. Yeah. So St. Thomas Parish Church will also cover the spiritual needs. It will cater to the spiritual and the spiritual needs of those persons believing in the Anglican faith, living in Rock Hall, Archall, Redmond Village, Hillaby, Spring Farm, Pori Spring, Fontaine, and possibly Dunscombe as well, and Cairnfield, all in the parish of St. Thomas. It is much quieter now since most of the people have gone and the traffic has died down. It is much quieter now. So this is also one of my family churches. St. Thomas Parish Church and the churchyard. And the substation for the Barbados Light and Power on the opposite side. So thank you guys for watching now and have a blessed evening. Yeah, Debbie? Yeah. That's great. The stench from the dump, which is back down the road, is coming all up here. The stench always comes up here. Dump down here, always, the stench always comes up here. So looking at where the cane ground used to be. All here used to be agricultural area. My great grandmother had a plantation, or something like that, which is just east of St. Thomas Church. To the left turn, heading towards Old Town. It was called the Ridgeway Plantation. Yeah, they have family buried in this church, in this churchyard. Some attend church here, and I also have an aunt that was married here as well 24 years ago. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.